Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you are all doing well. Today we are going to have second online class of English. In today's lecture, I will give you a short summary of the author William Shakespeare's work and life. And then we have an analysis of the tale Merchant of Venus. About the author, William Shakespeare was an English poet, playwright, and actor, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the history of English literature and known as the world's best dramatist. He is often called the England's national poet. Shakespeare's writing captures a vast range of human emotions and conflicts. His memorable work includes Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, King Lear, Merchant of Venus, and etc. Shakespeare belonged to the Elizabethan age. This golden age started with the Queen Elizabeth and represent the English Renaissance and saw the flowering poetry, music, and literature. The era is most famous for the theatre, as Shakespeare and many other writers composed classic plays during this era and broke England's past style of theatre. It was an age of expansion and exploration. Literary work. Shakespeare has written 37 plays, among which the most famous are Julius Caesar, Hamlet, King Lear, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, etc. He composed 154 sonnets and wrote 3 long narrative poems, which are Venus and Adonis, The Rape of Lucrece, and A Lover's Complaint. Family life. At the age of 18, Shakespeare was married to Anne Hathaway. He had 3 children. The eldest was a daughter named Susan Hall and twins Hamlet Shakespeare and Judy Quinney. Theme of the tale: prejudice, intolerance, love, friendship, greed, and generosity. These are the themes rising above the surface of the tale Merchant of Venus. Prejudice means preconceived opinion that is not based on actual experience. Shylock is the character who speaks to the theme of prejudice and intolerance. He seeks revenge on Antonio as a representative of all the wrong Christians has visited upon him and his people. Shylock is lending money to the people of Venus because other trades are closed upon him, and even he is not allowed to have his own land in the city. Also, Antonio is responsible for some personal wrongs experienced by Shylock. He called him dog and spitting on him. Shylock's revenge is actually a response to this prejudice and intolerance. Friendship and love. The tale explores love and friendship among its different characters. The central romantic relationship of the play, Portia and Bassanio. Their marriage is paralleled by several others. Friendship between Antonio and Bassanio is free of any selfish concern. Antonio, for the sake of his friend Bassanio, is ready to give his own life. Greed and generosity. The primary grievance Antonio has against Shylock is that he is greedy for charging high interest to those who are in need. In contrast to Shylock, Antonio is willing to place his whole purse and person at Bassanio's disposal. He uses to lend money to the people of Venus without any interest. In the previous lecture, we have talked about the different elements of a tale, that's setting, plot, characters, conflict, and resolution. Today, I am going to discuss these different elements with reference to the tale Merchant of Venus. Shakespeare makes use of two distinct settings for the Merchant of Venus. Venus at that time is the city of commerce where wealth flows in and out with each visiting ship. Venus is also a cosmopolitan city at the frontier of Christendom, beyond which lies Asia, Africa, and Ottoman Empire. Society in Venice is the predominantly male world, where the single female Jessica is locked up in her house and she can manage to escape only in disguise as a male. Belmont, on the other hand, is the home of Portia and her mysterious caskets. It is a place of romance and festivity, to which the Victorian Christians retire at the end of the play. Like the Forest Inn, As You Like It, and A Midsummer Night Dream, Belmont is an idealized green world that is removed from the ruthlessness of the real world. Unlike Venus, it is controlled by women. Let's have a look at the plot summary. In the introduction of the tale, the characters are introduced and the plot moves through rising actions and reach to the climax where the conflict is on its peak. Then it goes downward through falling actions and reaches to the resolution. Summary of the tale, The Merchant of Venus. The summary covers three basic elements of a tale: plot, conflict, and resolution. In the introduction of Merchant of Venus, a prosperous Venetian merchant Antonio sending ships to different ports. His friend Bassanio asked him for money because he wanted to marry Portia, a Venetian heiress. At that time, Antonio didn't have any money because his ships hadn't come back yet. He sent Bassanio to Shylock, a Jewish moneylender, for taking 3,000 ducats on his behalf. In the rising action, Shylock was introduced, whose relationship with Antonio is overwhelmingly negative. In the beginning, he was reluctant to give money, but at the end, he agreed to give him money on the condition that if Antonio failed to return his money in time, he would take a pound of flesh from his body. Antonio agreed. Meanwhile, Portia had her own problems. She had many suitors to marry and feared that she would marry a wrong person because her father, before his death, created a challenge for the suitors to choose the correct casket box which had Portia portrayed. The one who chooses the correct casket will marry Portia. Luckily, Bassanio chose the correct casket and entitled to marry Portia. During this time, Shylock's overprotected daughter Jessica escaped with a Christian Lorenzo and married him. She also took precious jewels and her mother's ring with her. Shylock was angry with the loss of his daughter and riches. However, he was overjoyed when he heard the news that Antonio's ships were lost and now he has a golden opportunity to take revenge from Antonio, as he was unable to pay the money. When Bassanio came to know about all this, he returned to Venice and offered money to Shylock, but he refused and demanded for a pound of flesh. Here the story reaches to its climax. At that moment, Portia came to defend Antonio in the disguise of a young counselor. At first, she asked Shylock to have mercy on Antonio, but he refused. Then she demanded the bond. After reading the bond, she asked Shylock to have a pound of flesh of Antonio, but without shedding a drop of blood, because in the bond only a pound of flesh was mentioned. Since it was impossible to take flesh without splitting blood, so his plan was ruined. Rather, he was accused of murdering Antonio. In the resolution of the tale, the Duke pardoned Shylock's life, but half of his wealth was taken by the state and half was given to Antonio. Antonio places his share entrusted to Jessica, Shylock's daughter, and further demanded Shylock to convert into Christianity. At the end, Portia revealed her identity and plan. The tale had a happy ending for all except Shylock. Dear students, I hope that you have understand the tale Merchant of Venus. For your understanding, I have shared the link in the group. You can watch the movie Merchant of Venus. I hope it will be helpful in your learning and will entertain you as well. Recalling questions are given at the end of exercise. Write down the answer to these questions. I hope that you will find the answer easily. Do your assignments with proper title and neatness. In the next lecture, we will discuss the characters of the tale Merchant of Venus and learn how to sketch a character. See you next week, inshallah.